Hello and welcome to Cinevibe. This is going to be my reaction to X-Men 97, the finale. Tolerance's Extinction Part 3. The build up to this has been pretty crazy. So let's just dive right in. Okay, they have shown the Phoenix so much in these little intro segments by now. It's time. It's time to drop the gauntlet. Is she back? Is this a flashback?
God.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
suicidal. Or sentimental, maybe.
I'm a mutant. Telepathy, mind reader, likely can control them too. Bend their will.
Metal. It bends to my will.
Help the world see all we share by being different.
Charles, you are too idealistic. I mean, humanity hates each other. So how are you ever gonna get like a futuristic new super species accepted?
Welcome to your mind, Magnus.
Oh!
This is a violation.
Is this what happened, like, for that brief blip when he was controlling him?
And Logan.
He meant to murder me.
Oh, or is this after?
Both have the power to end it. Restore the damage done to Earth.
But Charles has the helmet on, so how's he controlling Magneto after?
Restore Earth's power or I will hijack your mind and force you to do so.
Magneto's like, bring it, bitch.
Psychic penetration risks leaving both our minds shattered.
You know, the mind control was a lot less dangerous in the movies. This is interesting. Oh, okay. He just took the helmet off. Okay. I thought he was still, like, bound up. Oh, Magneto's like, I don't even need the helmet. I'm gonna block you out with sheer force of will. Okay, never mind. The battle of wills is won, I guess. Silver Samurai just been watching the entire time. I'm just gonna stand out here until the lights are back on. Ah! Oh my god! Of course, he'd be stopping looters and murderers.
Of my vision.
The cameos. The cameos!
A dream as crippled as its dreamer.
Fuck, are they
Built
back
to
online?
die. Buggy stillborns flapping upstream.
No. The Phoenix is never gonna let Jean die. Not like this.
Despite this little toy you X-Men would use to abort the bond to my creations.
They're just gonna have to kill him.
Did you just try to appeal to my humanity? Look at me.
Oh, he's the most self-hating of them all.
I must protect humanity from itself. From the hearts that start dripping red at the lake. Tolerance is extinction.
Hasn't Genosha been through enough?
The little temporal orphan who could. Error couldn't.
Oh, is he finally fighting? He's fighting the control.
How many times did you fail to stop me? Fail to save your carbon copy mothers?
200 times.
Oh, Cable.
How's your mommy, Sebastian?
What is this? You promised this pup is my prize, Bastion.
He's like, I've invested a lot of time into Cable.
Future. But he is as blind as his deadbeat dad and as doomed as...
Is this the Phoenix coming back? Ah!
You should have listened to what Time's got to say about my mom.
Yes! Oh!
I am Phoenix!
Ah! Okay, this animation is just... Get his ass! Yes, let's have a multi-universal monologue, wisdom dating back to the origins of the universe. Or it's okay if she doesn't, but I wouldn't mind.
All this mutant DNA you
She's
stole
stripping
was
him.
dumped
Yes!
together, young and relevant.
Is he gonna crumble into dust now?
But the Phoenix burns away the obsolete.
Oh my god, the Phoenix can literally extract the stolen DNA from him. That is so amazing. That is... okay. Yeah, he should like crumble into dust now, right?
Show me my face. Looks the same to me.
Okay, is this supposed to be like a fate worse than death? For Sinister?
Force is gone now, but I could feel it deep inside, pulling me back to protect my son.
Okay, so she's like spiritually adopted him. Okay, Phoenix might have left a little bit too soon.
What have you done to me? You have sealed humanity's fate.
Oh no! Shit, Cable! Not beating him with his own arm. Is anyone gonna intervene? Oh. Oh, because Cable's arm was made out of like future technology, so now he morphed it or whatever.
And hurl it to Earth, granting humans the same mercy I granted your clone mother. A quick extinction.
See, he's not even for humanity. He just fucking hates everybody.
Why ain't they waking up?
Because of Onslaught. Woo!
Who are you?
I'm a
Oh
teacher,
shit.
here to help guide you from this place before these elements consume us.
Oh
You
no.
must trust me.
You broke
Understand?
Magneto.
Only then can I finally help you escape.
So they're on a journey to fix Magneto's trauma.
Don't you
God.
dare break her heart. Be the best at what you do. Heal.
Don't you dare break her heart? Like, was he talking about Jean? Does he know that Jean secretly loves Logan or something like that?
The scrambler worked, but Bastion,
He hurt him.
He bitch slapped your son with his own prosthetic arm. Scott, are you gonna let that stand?
I must restore it before the pain consumes his mind.
Sir, if you're still linked with him when that happens,
Both our minds will be lost.
he's more than flesh or metal. More than unstoppable. Bastion is the future incarnate.
Jean and Storm couldn't stop him.
They didn't even try. They let the Phoenix peace out and ditch, and then they watched him morph.
Odds may be bad, but the cards are always in the X-Men's favor.
I don't know about this time.
His name was Gambit.
Rematch. Come on, Rogue. No holding back now. Not now. Punch to kill. Okay, but she also needs an assist. Is there anyone who can assist? That was a badass move. I feel like that's like a Hulk. That was a Hulk level move right there. Strong start, Rogue, but we know he's gonna get the upper hand. You know what would be beautiful is if some of the Prime Sentinels could still use their powers, but actually side with the X-Men. Like if Trish could partake in this final battle. Oh fuck, he has teleportation. Oh god. See, that was a good start. There we go, there we go. Those strangling sounds were a little visceral.
The name Sunspot definitely got more flair.
Woo! Oh!
This could do more harm than good.
Are they gonna nuke it? Oh, I love that how they gave him stats. Like on character databases. Oh fuck, are they nuking it from orbit? Or, I mean, actually the reverse. Are they sending a nuke into orbit?
This is the dark pain you've carried inside all these years.
A whole ocean
I have these
of
waters
suffering?
too. It also carries us to others who are fighting their own current.
Oh, Rogue haunts him in his memories.
Rogue? Yes. People like Rogue, who help us stay afloat when our limbs tire or the waters rage.
So are their minds gonna die and then be reborn as Onslaught? Is that where we're headed? What the fuck even is that? Is that a black hole? He's just like making a black hole in his hands? Well, shit.
Xavier's students never learn.
Yeah, that'll knock him down for a few seconds. Jubilee, where the fuck is your Rasengan? Nightcrawler, you're not strong enough for this type of confrontation. You're good for tactical, but don't actually get in there. Scott, it's a good thing you have agility in this series. At this point, just take the glasses off. Oh my god! So I guess Scott's always holding back too. Holy moly. Oh. That is cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Yes, Jubilee! Was that the Rasengan?
You do, child. Slay me with the 4th of July.
Game over, Sleazoid.
Look at her! I mean, that's not gonna do the trick, but good for you, Jubilee. Oh my god, he's like devolving as this goes on.
Behold my family.
Did it step on him? Oh,
The
right.
Greeks did love horses and irony.
Forge tends to Nathan.
Oh, we love a
He
Trojan
lives.
horse. Okay, we've got almost everyone assembled, so let's have like the ultimate anime influenced mega battle. What are you doing, Scott? What's going through your head?
Stand down, team. We're gonna do what we've been telling humanity to do for years. Stop fighting the future.
And embrace it.
Are they really gonna beat Bastion with the power of love?
You're not alone.
I massacre you freaks and you're recruiting me? You're suicidal.
They're gonna have to kill him.
Missile alert. Missile alert. Missile alert.
No.
Jean?
Magneto protocols.
Jean. Oh, I thought she was gonna at least try to stop the missiles. That's a problem.
Bastion! Grab on!
Is he just gonna self-terminate? It'd probably be a mercy, if we're being real. He probably wants to die. Like, I think more than killing the whole planet, I feel like Bastion just wants to be dead. But he just hasn't quite realized that until now. And so he's been Mr. Fantastic.
Got Jubilee.
That's a problem.
You guys are about to be the biggest hit since the Ice Age.
Indeed, the odds remain reckless. But if we all work in perfect unison, we may just spare our world a dinosaur's fate.
How will you get back? Storm. Aurora.
She's like, I'm not coming back. I'm not planning on it.
Aren't you sappy lovebirds supposed to be saving the world?
Oh, they are ready to go.
A few, actually.
Nathan, I always swore I'd never repeat my father's mistake. The mistake I made when Madeline sent you into the future.
This time he's saying goodbye.
Not saying goodbye.
That sort of ending, huh? I belonged in those stories too, growing up, fighting alongside
You were. You always were.
those legends. Really didn't do my folks justice.
I love you, son. Okay, Jean, it's time. Let's go.
God, the Scott design is so handsome. And this is like full-on anime. Come on, Rogue. Okay, this vocal version of the X-Men theme is perfect.
Scientists believe that when it makes impact, it will strike the East Coast.
Is that Spider-Man? And MJ? Okay, but also, where the fuck are the Avengers? Thor could probably help lift this shit.
But I can't.
I love you, Logan. Stay with me.
Oh, whatever it takes.
They won't have.
Life support down. Engine integrity down to critical levels. Rerouting power to auxiliary systems.
Oh, Magneto can stop Asteroid M. Was that part of the plan? Did it just implode into another dimension?
The fate of the X-Men. In other news, Graydon Creed edged ahead in polls today as President Kelly takes heat.
Oh my god, do you see that board? Everyone that's out of the game now?
Name's Lucas Bishop.
Where the fuck have
Searching
you
for
been?
mutants to carry on the torch. Moving on mighty fast there.
I looked for months. I couldn't find a trace of them, or the damn asteroid.
Where the hell's Scarlet Witch, too? Off-world? What the hell does off-world mean? Well, she might be in the witch's dimension or something. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Something or someone yanked our friends through time. And now, we gotta go rescue the X-Men.
Oh my god. They went all the way back there? Are they all in separate times, or are they at least all together here?
What is the saying? We are not in Kansas.
They're split up. Shit. Okay, at least they're in pairs. Buddy system.
You okay?
We're not alone.
Oh no.
Enough! Perhaps our recently rescued friend holds the answers to our location.
Who the hell are these people?
This is my husband, Scott Summers.
You may call me Mother Ascani. Nathan.
Is that Nate Gray?
Come.
Oh, wait, is that like Young Cable or is that Nate?
What is your name?
My name is En Sabanur.
We all recognize that jaw. No, no, no.
Oh dear.
Oh, there is an end credit scene.
So much pain, my children.
Oh shit.
Much death.
So it's confirmed. That's up there with Beyond the Spider-Verse on my list of things that need to show up like right now. We need Beyond the Spider-Verse. We need Season 2 of X-Men 97. I don't know if it'll be like X-Men 98 or if they'll just keep going like Season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever. And we need Invincible Season 3. I haven't watched Season 2 yet, but I just know it's going to be good because Season 1 was just peak. But we're here to talk about X-Men. I feel like there are so many threads left for like further exploration. Like, for instance, I mean, all those Prime Sentinel people, I guess that now they're going to go back to being normal people, but they still have the modified techno-organic virus inside of them, right? So isn't it possible that some of them might be able to find a way to, like, use that, but still have their conscious mind intact? Another thing, I loved the callback to Phoenix, but like, I kind of don't like though the way, like I'm sure to a certain extent Jean is always gonna have a tether linking her to the Phoenix, but I think that the way that they went about it here, they were explaining that it was like a last little remnant of the Phoenix Force that was like living inside of her soul or something like that, and it got triggered when she was drowning and saved her, like a get out of jail free card. I kind of wish, like, I think that she said that now the last remnant of the Phoenix is gone from her. I kind of wish that they wouldn't have closed the door on that, although I'm sure the Phoenix will be back. I guarantee it. That can't be the true end of the Phoenix Force. having some sort of a link to Jean Grey and saving her from dire circumstances. I do feel like Bastion, the way that Bastion was handled, I liked it, but it did feel a little bit rushed. Like there was all this build-up of like, shell villains, and then finding out that he's the actual villain of the season, and then at the end of the day, he just sort of realizes that he's sort of a slave to his programming, his techno-organic DNA inherited from Nimrod with predisposition to despise mutants, but then also his mother sort of being anti-mutant. And I saw someone talking about how that her character was confirmed to be racist or something like that. So the worst of humanity, and he's this byproduct of it, and he knows that it's all fucked up. And so really, it's not as much about hating mutants or certain types of people as it is about he just fucking hates himself. And he wants everyone else to experience the hatred and suffering that he has inside. Because you'll notice that his mission statement just kept devolving and devolving until the point where he was like, I don't even care about humanity anymore. Fuck everyone. He was ready to just destroy the earth and himself. But I guess at the end, when he realized, I don't know, he just had some sort of revelation, I'm guessing, and realized that he didn't have to externalize his self-hatred onto others, and so he just took himself out. I don't know how we feel about that messaging, but I mean, it's an interesting sort of arc for a character who very well may be irredeemable. For him to, like it would have been too much for him to flip the switch and be like, you're right, I can amend, I can atone myself, I can join the X-Men and be, the sort of techno-organic, technopathic mutant, and I can try to undo some of my wrongs by now supporting mutants and blah blah blah. Like that would have been too much of a character flip, but it was sort of meeting in the middle. Like I don't have to take everyone else down with me. If I destroy myself, that at least accomplishes my goal of not hurting inside. But like there's no reason why I have to destroy the whole planet to achieve that end. And so I think that's what happened with Bastion. I could be wrong though. I love the interconnectedness of this universe. It really fleshes everything out and makes it feel like this really is like a universe within Marvel, not just like some sort of side project, but like this feels like a thriving universe in the overall Marvel multiverse, and I'm loving that. I really hope that in season 2 we get some Scarlet Witch, because in the MCU, Scarlet Witch is my absolute favorite. Justice for Wanda. And I'm loving how the team got split up between going back to the origins of Apocalypse, and Jean and Scott get to actually be parents and sort of visit Nathan. I guess that he's sort of like a young John Connor in this futuristic tribe sort of scenario, or I'm hoping that that's young Cable, because I'm hoping that that's not like a Nate Gray sort of situation. I'm really hoping that that's like Nathan Cable, that young Cable. Or it might be a different version of Cable, who knows. But and also, finding Apocalypse being in Genosha and pulling up Gambit's last Queen card. I'm pretty sure that, that's as close. That's basically a guarantee that season 2 is going to deal with Apocalypse as the big bad. And so I think that does give time for Onslaught to sort of germinate within Charles's mind. And I'm sure we'll have some moments where Charles's emotions are being influenced by Onslaught. That would be interesting if it's like Magneto now is actually pretty chill and pretty settled, pretty resolute in feeling like he's accepted his trauma and like he can try to move forward in a healthier, less chaotic way. But it would be interesting if it's like, Charles this whole time if he absorbed all of Magneto's trauma and negativity. And I don't remember exactly how Onslaught is like born within the subconscious of Charles, but I think it would be interesting if it's like Charles this whole time is talking about a better path, and even though you have all this trauma, Magneto, like you have to be above it and you have to, you know, meet halfway with the power of love. And so for Charles to be on this high horse this entire time, but then like when he actually has echoes of Magneto's darkness and hatred and anger and hurt inside of himself, he's not able to overcome it any better than Magneto ever was. And in fact, it like creates this new super entity of just pure evil and destruction and annihilation. So I think that that'll be interesting to see if in season 2, like I was saying, like Charles just starts to be a little bit more erratic, make decisions that are a little bit out of character, and it sort of escalates and escalates until, you know, maybe at the end of season 2, after the defeat of Apocalypse, maybe that'll be the revelation that Charles is now like fully possessed by the Onslaught entity, and then maybe season 3 will be where it leaves his consciousness and his body and then becomes like the super entity. So I could see that being the arc for season 3, because there's no way that Apocalypse is going to be like a minor side villain in season 2 with Onslaught as the big bad. Like that would be too much to cram in. But we'll just have to wait and see. This show has been everything and more. It has weaknesses that are just inherent to TV production in general. But at the same time, we have to recognize that producers or creators, creative types or whatever, they're trying to balance like limited resources, budgeting, etc., etc. There are just a lot of factors that go into creating something like this. And so, I mean, in a perfect world, you know, we could have 12 to 15 episodes. Maybe they'll expand down the line or something like that. But like for a season 1, I'm sure that to a certain extent, even after you're greenlit, you know, for season 1, there has to be a bit of a proof of concept, proof that this can be good and that this can work. And I think that they did that. I think that season 2 is already written. I don't really know much about the logistics or the production of season 2 and beyond, but I just, one hope that I do have is that we do have a chance for more character depth, taking a little bit more time with certain stories. Like I like the rushed pace because it makes it very entertaining, but you know, like we don't have to have a 22 episode season, but maybe instead of 10 episodes, we could have like a 12, like I said, 12 to 15 episode season. I feel like that could be a really good sweet spot for a show like this. That was another criticism that I had with some of the MCU live action shows. Like when they, like WandaVision, I felt like, you know, even that got a little bit rushed, but you know, that felt okay. But then when they started to go down to 6 episodes, I'm almost like, why even bother? You know, the whole point of television is to be able to go like way more in depth with the character arcs and the character growth and the character development and the themes versus what you can accomplish typically with a movie. But if you're just going to be stripping things down to 6 episodes, why not just make a movie? But regardless of some of those nitpicks, I think that the potential is almost limitless for this show, especially the way that they established the interconnectedness within this Marvel universe. Depending on how the numbers turn out for season 1 and potential audience growth for season 2, like we could get spin-offs like a Spider-Man and Avengers all set within this universe, you know, sort of depends. We'll have to wait and see. One thing that I do kind of hope that we get back to is settling into some more political themes. Like the show started out very political, very relevant to a lot of racial and LGBTQ plus sentimentalities in terms of what those groups face and what like very hateful and oppositional groups sort of espouse. I feel like the front half was more loaded with that sort of modern relevant commentary or dialogue or echoes of real world concepts, and then it sort of fizzled out necessarily to facilitate just like the action, existential crisis, action. But I do hope that in season 2 we sort of weave some of that back in to the overarching narrative. But I hope that they take their time. I hope that the animation for season 2 is just as good or even better, because season 1 was just a gorgeous show, objectively gorgeous. I feel like I could ramble on and on and on, but you know, I'm gonna cap it for now. I might share some thoughts at a different time, but I'm also just like whew, like really drained. Feels like the end of a mini journey. And yeah, so I'm just gonna settle it there. But yeah, let me know what you thought of the finale to X-Men 97. And are you excited for the future of this show? Do you think that some of the creatives involved with this series should have a hand in the destiny of the live-action MCU X-Men? I personally think, hell yes. But that's just me. Let me know if there's anything that you'd like me to start watching in the comments. And I think that high up on the list is going to be Invincible Season 2. I'm probably going to catch up on that. And I do want to get into that, like Blood of Zeus or whatever show. Like, I haven't seen any of the seasons of that, so that would be fun to get into Season 1 and then Season 2. I've been seeing, like, thumbnails with the show, and that reminded me that I was interested in that, because I went through a Greek mythology phase when I was a kid, probably like every other kid. But I've always loved the myths and the gods and the pantheons and the monsters and all of that. So that could be a lot of fun. But have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.